Welcome. This is for Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, hope you like it. We're going to do health, love, money, and career spread for this week. All right. Just a little bit about myself. I'm not just a reader. I am a seer, claircognizant, and clairvoyant. I've traveled to Tibet. I've walked the Camino, so have really worked on my spiritual journey for 20 plus years. All right. So not just a reader. So really in depth. My clientele and people that watch me are people that really want to ascend, that are working on inner self and are awakened and just wanting to level up. It's not like my readings are not, is he coming back? Right? If he comes back, well, it'll come out, but it really is about you and about your journey and about your growth and progression. Okay, so hoping to find my community. So welcome. I'm also an entrepreneur, okay, and I have a master's in education, and I have a broker's license, so lots of ability to be able to see significant transactions, deal making, okay, and money, lots of it, like, so have that ability just because of my experience. So we'll start with health, all these jumpers. Let's see what you get. This is for Scorpio. All right, I don't know how this is. I think you haven't been feeling well and maybe unbalanced, okay? I think you might be traveling, or there might be an ending of a cycle of the imbalance that you're coming into balance. I think that you have basically, I'll show you the cards in a minute, that I just start channeling. I basically think that you maybe have been hormonal, okay, and there's been a huge change in your hormones. I think it has to do with like drinking or possibly not having good diet or not taking care of self, all right? And bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I think that there's been like some stagnation or some delay or some hormonal imbalance, all right? And I'll show you why. And maybe progression hasn't been there. Also, your sex drive is very much diminished. All right, and I think that that's really unbalanced you, okay? I think it's been a huge burden. I think maybe you've like gone to see several doctors like at a distance, or you're trying to figure out why you're super tired. I think the hormones aren't there. I think the hormones, there's issues with the hormones, maybe some sort of like mood swings or like some sort of imbalance, all right? But I do think that you'll be coming into some sort of balance with all this, with your hormonal changes. I think also maybe some people might be premenopausal. I also feel like there might be maybe like surgery in terms of like hysterectomies. Ovaries is sort of what I'm sensing. I'm sensing it has to do with like, feminine issues, okay? But I think you're coming into balance, and I think that it's part of like possibly going out and seeking medical, medical help or medical attention, okay? But this does have to do with possibly like childbearing, maybe fertile issues, okay? Issues having to do with fertility, or like huge like hormonal menstruation, spotting, erratic periods, erratic menstruation, not stable. So make sure that you go get your, go to the kind of gynecologist so you can, sort of balance out. I do feel like they're going to figure it out, and I think that you're going to start feeling better. I think this has to do with your diet as well. So make sure that you exercise and you really, diet, flex, like stretch and stuff like that. But it also has to do with your diet. Moving right along, let me know. I'm trying to really acquire and nail down my health symbolism, and so it would help tremendously if I got some feedback from y'all. Okay, so love is you've had to put up some sort of barriers, okay, or boundaries. I think that you've gone through a really, really hard time. I think you feel stuck and stagnant, but I do think that you see things in a very different perspective. I do think that you probably had to build some boundaries that maybe you didn't have before. I think you've also been like, have like a lot of burdens with your relationship. You probably have been very, emotionally withdrawn. I think there's also depression in your health, emotionally withdrawn. You could also be dealing with, somebody that's not emotionally available, somebody that's not really truthful, someone that's not just. And then my phone just went off there as a reminder, so that's confirmation. And I think that there's been issues with possibly your relationship or your love situation, okay, that is not victorious, and possibly there might be a third-party situation. There might be some, excuse me, let me just really do this. There might be some, also possibly a third-party situation, or maybe, and it could be, third-party can be anything. It can be a person, it could be drinking, it can be work, all right? So it could be anything. So I think there might be a third-party situation that does not have, that has not been balanced or victorious. I'm sort of like imagining Shakira and Miley, and so I think that there might be something of that nature going on, that you've had to possibly created a stand and created some sort of like protection, okay? Moving right on to money, I think there's been a destabilization with possibly Taurus, or someone that you were in a committed relationship with, or some sort of like maybe commitment, possibly a Scorpio, that this is your relationship, that sort of there's a destabilization in terms of money. You're good, I don't think they are, okay? They're gonna lose the house. Somebody also probably left, okay? So there's been a movement of of either work, okay, or business, or moving from one building to another in terms of work, or there is a destabilization in terms of a marriage or a commitment or a relationship or a partnership. But I think it's an intimate partnership. I think this person was your spouse, or is, or will be your ex, okay? I do think that the house has, that there's going to be some issues with the house and somebody's moving out. It sort of seems like it's going to be him, that there is a destabilization. There's a huge tower moment in terms of your finances, but you're good. But you do need to defend yourself. You need to be smart about it, and you need to protect your assets, okay? And don't feel bad, okay? Like kick some ass, all right? Because you have the higher position in this, and it doesn't matter, okay? So, and people can talk whatever they want. Just make sure that you hold your ground, because you're in a really good, stable position, all right? So don't lose it. I do think that this person might be coming back. Yeah, same deal as Shakira, sort of what I'm sensing, and that's going to affect their finances, not yours, but you need to be smart about it, okay? You can't let the emotions, okay, of this destabilization or this change or this tower moment that happened within your life to destabilize your money, because you're good. So and justice will be had. There's going to be some karmic justice coming in. And then career, right? I think that, you feel like you're not moving forward and you're not happy. You might be drinking a lot, all right? But there is somebody that's coming in to offer you something, some sort of stability. This could be an ex-partner. This person was in and out, and they're taking forever to come in with some sort of like offer. So I don't know. You're the only one that knows how to, which one that is. I don't see you accepting this offer at all, because you're done with it and you're not happy at all. Okay, so that has to do some way. Maybe you all are in business together, or maybe this is a partner that maybe he had some destabilization, or you've had some destabilization, and you think that it's going to affect you. But you make sure that you're strong and you protect your money, and you'll be good, okay? While you're going through this, this very difficult situation here. So I do feel like there might be a divorce as well. All right, so let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to help me grow my channel to 1,000 is our target. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. We met our 600 goal. So namaste. Hope this helped, and I would love any type of comments, so that way I can get better. Love and light.